There are three parts to an outline: the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. The introduction introduces the topic, gives background, and presents the hook that draws the reader into the essay. The body gives the details of the essay. This is where you tell your readers all of the information they need to make a decision about your thesis. Last is the conclusion. Here you wrap up your essay by summarizing what you have said or make a point. Now let's see how this works in an outline. Before beginning the outline itself, it is important to remember the format. The outline mantra goes like this. If you have a Roman numeral 1, you must have a Roman numeral 2. You can have more, you cannot have less. If you have a capital A, you must have a capital B. You can have more, but you cannot have less. If you have an Arabic 1, you must have an Arabic 2. You can have more, but you cannot have less. An outline can be more detailed than this in that it can have lowercase numbers under the Arabic numbers with a closed parentheses under the lowercase numbers, etc. The same idea holds for these details. There must be more than one point under each heading or subheading, and so on. Also, notice how each level is indented below the previous level. This makes the outline easier to follow and avoids confusion. I have decided to do my essay on hydraulic fracturing, so that is what my outline refers to. I began with the introduction, Roman numeral 1. Under that, I have capital A, which gives some background. I will write a brief definition of hydraulic fracturing, give a short history of it, and finally explain how it works. Then capital B is my thesis. I want you to set up the outline introduction exactly as you see here. If you would like more information in the introduction, you can give it under capital B and use capital C for the thesis. Notice that I have identified each level so that the outline is neat and easy to read. Also, notice that there are 3 subpoints under capital A and none under capital B. That is acceptable. The rule that there must be at least 2 points under each heading or subheading applies only under that particular heading and not subsequent headings. The body of the outline begins with Roman numeral 2. This is the first point of your thesis. In my case, it is the point that hydraulic fracturing creates jobs. Under that is capital A, which is that fracturing will create thousands of jobs. Under that, I list the types of jobs it will create. This information should be detailed and cover multiple paragraphs, if not multiple pages. Capital B gives the opposing viewpoint that the jobs will only be temporary and people will be out of work when the drilling stops. It also says that the number of jobs that fracturing creates are very few compared to the number of people who are unemployed. Again, this information should be in multiple paragraphs, if not multiple pages. Finally is the rebuttal. This is my answer to the opposing viewpoint. Roman numeral 2 covers the information from the second point in the thesis, which is that fracturing lowers gas prices. I need my viewpoint under capital A, the opposing viewpoint under capital B, and the rebuttal under capital C. Roman numeral 3 covers the third point of the thesis, which is that the process should be modified so that it is more eco-friendly. Under that is my viewpoint, the opposing viewpoint, and the rebuttal. I did not put the information under Roman numerals 2 and 3 to save time. You must put detailed information in these places in your outline, though. The conclusion of the outline will summarize what you have said or make a point. The more information you put here, the better your conclusion will be. You must also restate your thesis in the conclusion. You can state it verbatim or give the essence of the thesis. Notice that throughout this outline there is only one complete sentence, the thesis. The outline, as done for an essay, is a short synopsis of what you will write. It is like taking notes. If you have information from sources, you can enter it into the outline using short phrases. Then you are less likely to plagiarize when you use the outline to write your essay. Follow these easy steps to writing an outline, and you will have an easier time writing your essay.